So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Soldier Field. Devin Duvernay to return it. He's brought down just inside the 25. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Williams starting with a pass here. And his first offering of the game lines up incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Williams to throw. Got a man, it's Colston Loveland. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done. Offense up to the line fast.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
1st down, Williams. Buys time, rolling right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. Williams. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Working quickly here.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Now Williams.
At the 33-yard line.
Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside handoff to Swift. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Giants' 15-yard line.
Here we go. Ronaldo. Yes.
To throw, Williams. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt. Even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
3rd down. Here's Williams. That's Cox. This is Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves it can stop them.
Well, the way they confidently marched down the field on that drive, I would have been surprised to see them struggle from just a couple yards out, Brock.
Can I tell you, Kate, I'm not all that surprised. I mean, the percentages tell you that these are not a gimme by any means. And now all you've done, well, is just give me that defense a little bit of momentum.
Gunnar Olszewski now to return. Showing a little burst so far. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out.
At their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Now here's Cam Scannaboo on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
38-yard line.
The Giants using their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. A give to Tracy up the middle. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're facing 3rd.
GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
16-yard line.
Here we go. Bravo 80. Back to 60. Back to 60.
Now Jones. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That is incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Go! 70 Lions.
Throwing, Jones. Over the middle, and there's a diamond catch. 19 yards to pick up there and move the chains.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 38, Jones. And he's got Pierce. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Richardson to throw off play action. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. On 2nd down, here's the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Richardson working from the gun. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays. Qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before him. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Looking to throw is Williams. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And running with power here. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And down inside the 15 he goes. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the 2.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bears post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point.
Williams going to throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
You heard about that. I left control of that. Came up, told you. On my left, the journey began.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
19 tight. 19.
I remember the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now is...
And I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there.
And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Here's Richardson to throw. Finding Pierce on the crossing route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this was a first down. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger, 19. Ready,
Richardson off the play fake. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he's got this down to the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Now it's Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And some room to work. But he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys will be able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
70. Ready.
Now Richardson back to throw it. He'll try to do it himself. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down. Positive. Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Williams looking to do it himself. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. A final shot before break. Williams. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Here's Williams. A final shot before break. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go.
Spencer Schrader to kick off for Indianapolis.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 47 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries in the ballgame. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
On play action, here's Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Bears, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Swift. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Chicago.
DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for two.
Will line up.
They'll try and throw for it. Williams looking to do it himself. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Williams going to throw on the first play. Moving to his right. He's going to air one out right away. That's hard. And he's going to take this one all the way. 79 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. You talk about a way to get this one started, Greg. Come on the road, go downfield deep, and put 6 on the board.
You can tell, Mike, this offensive coordinator, he wanted to come out aggressive in this one. Finds himself on the road. What does he do on the first snap? Deep shot, touchdown, strike first.
Williams now going to bring up the Bears, and they will go for 2.
The Bears will line up for the
throwing is Williams. That's going to be caught. So the aggressiveness pays off right away. And just like that, the lead is 8-0.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Carter on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Around 29-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with this.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
60 Bison.
We're going to go play action with Penix. Now, deep ball from London. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. gain of 34.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On play action, Penix. He's going to look downfield once again. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Now Penix to throw on second down. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. He's got it at about the 8. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. A pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check out.
They'll go play action now with Penix. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Gonzalez tacks on the extra point. And the Falcons are back within a point. It's 8-7.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll be second down. Williams. That's for the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pickup, good for 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Williams. Flush to his right, taking off. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
First down. A gain of 13.
Now Williams. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
84. Colston Loveland. A gain of 9. Brings up
on second down. It's Williams. That's over the middle and taken by Loveland. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10.
That's another Bears
to throw. It's Williams. That is caught. And the Bears are going to have first and goal. Trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
4 yards. And the Bears first down.
facing that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
These linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going.
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Chicago. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Williams now going to bring up the Bears, and they will go for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point
play fake,
conversion.
and they'll throw with Williams. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Carter on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Plant. It's Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, Penix. Throw over the middle, caught by London. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. They'll run it for the 1st time with Bijan Robinson. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd down and 12 to go. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
So while they fail to connect on this one, I don't really blame him for continuing to give his guy a shot in tight coverage. When you have someone as special as he is, you can't only throw him the ball when he's open. It's just not going to be enough opportunities. There's not going to be enough volume. So every now and then, there is a calculated risk where even if it's not the ideal window or situation, you've got to give a guy like him as many chances at the ball as you can.
And the Falcons, 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Out wide, that's Robinson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
13 more yards. That's another Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
16-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Good coverage there in the end zone. And it's incomplete. Terrific work at separating the man from the football. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the gun, here is Penix.
is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
Gonzalez tacks on the extra point, and the Falcons will cut it to a 2-point lead.
16, Falcons 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. David Onyemata. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long. Here's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Plays and out. It's 4th down.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. He's got the hook up there to Ogunze. He's going to have the Bears 1st down on what will be a big play there from 4th and long.
61 yards. That's good for a Bears 1st down. 1st and 10
Off play action. Here's Williams. Oh, an ill-advised throw there. It's an interception. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.